A real review of Cambridge punting. Summer feels like it's finally here, and what better way to start enjoying the nice weather than by pretending to be a posh educated twat for the day. So apparently punting along here began in the 1800s for practical reasons like delivering cargo and fishing, but now we're in 2025, it's used mainly by middle-aged pisshead parents on a day out without the kids, or actual sensible tourists trying to take in the history and culture that Cambridge has to offer, whilst trying to ignore the other lot. So to hire one of these death traps to self-drive, which is a nightmare by the way, costs £27.50 for an hour, £34.50 for 90 minutes, or £52 for 3 hours. I'd say 90 minutes is ideal though, because if you are necking Prosecco and have got piss anxiety like me, you're going to enjoy it for about 10 minutes before your mind's been overtaken about where you can find a toilet. And believe me, there's not a lot of places. Unless you don't mind illegally mooring up and pissing behind a bush, which I definitely didn't do. But now you've broken the seal, good luck for the rest of your ride. If someone in your group can half drive though, this thing is actually quite relaxing. You are going to bash into other people along the way though, and be forced to laugh and interact with them, with typical British responses like, sorry, first time drivers here, whilst cringing inside and secretly hating yourself before moving on to your next unfortunate victim. Being in Cambridge and full of bloody students, there are a few toffee-nosed David Cameron-esque type groups enjoying themselves along the bank and chucking ruggers balls about. Yeah, you know the type. Wankers. All that aside though, it is an interesting little cruise up and down the River Cam, looking at all the buildings and history while slowly slipping into a Prosecco-filled piss anxiety coma. So where does this one come in on the pounds to pleasure scale? I'd say £34.50 for a pump for 90 minutes is actually a bit of a bargain, so for that, I'll give it an 8. And for pleasure, I mean, if you can get someone else to drive, it is quite fun. But as soon as it's your turn, you're taking your life and everyone else's in your hands, desperately trying not to topple it as you walk your way to the back, only to find out you haven't got a fucking clue what to do, and you just end up dipping a big pole in water and going the wrong way. So for that, I'll give it a 7. So that gets an overall real review rating of 7.5. A decent day out, just thankful to be back on dry land. See you next time.